This one's Mo, and this one's Larry.
All right, and what are you up to right now?
I'm just walking them, kind of calming them down, giving them something to do. It teaches you a lot of responsibility because you got to feed them every night, you got to walk them. It teaches you patience.
I'm Brian Sapp, and this is Going Local, where we bring you stories about people impacting and changing your community. Today we're at the Elkhart County 4-H Fair. This video is sponsored by the Goshen News, so be sure to check them out online and in print for their fair coverage. Links will be in the description for their Facebook page and their website. I'm here at the fair to find out more about 4-H, how it ties together with all the activities that happen here.
4-H, everybody always thinks of the fair, and 4-H really truly is a youth development program. It is one of those things that the fair we really call our showcase. So our 4-H Fair Board gives us a phenomenal showcase for 4-Hers to display their projects, put their animals on display, and show off the hard work they've earned.
Steel Graybar and Robert Kelly both work for the Purdue Extension Service here in Elkhart County, but one of their main goals is to make sure that the 4-H program here runs smoothly.
Well, the fair is our Super Bowl, but there's all the practice and there's a lot of other things that go on before we get here.
Graybar and Kelly say it doesn't matter where you live, you can still be in 4-H.
We have kids that live in the city, we have kids that live in downtown Elkhart, downtown Goshen, we have kids that live out in the middle of Benton Township. We have kids from all over our county that get involved.
We have over 70 projects in our county, and that's including livestock ones. We've also added some new ones, like last year we started a remote control car, like Spark Club. So there's something for everybody, from livestock to electronics to computers to sewing to photography.
Megan Kelly. I show swine and dairy cows and sheep. We water them, we feed them, make sure they have clean sawdust so they don't get sick, and make sure they have fresh water.
It's for everybody. And there's kids here that'll buy their lambs and they'll keep it at their breeder's house, but they'll walk them, take care of them, and then when fair comes, they'll bring them in, they'll show them. So it's not just for farm kids, which is everyone should do it because it's very fun to do.
And if you want to see what they mean about 4-H being for everybody, just come into the exhibit building. There's hundreds of projects here in over dozens of categories, including electricity. And don't worry if you want to be involved in livestock, because you have clubs like the Llama Club and the other livestock clubs have opportunities where you can still work with animals even if you don't have a farm.
The Llama Club is basically a club for kids who don't have farm animals. They can come out and work with their llama at the farm every Monday and work with them.
We train the llamas in classes like showmanship and costume and performance, stuff like that. And so we don't really get down and dirty with the farm aspect of it, but more just working with the animals. There's something here for everybody. You can find your whatever you want to do. You can show chickens. I know some people in neighborhoods that have rabbits. Obviously llamas, you don't have to own a farm.
I've come back to talk to my friend Suzanne. My family is in the club, 4-H Club City Farmers, that she is involved in. It is up in Elkhart, based out of Mary Beck, right?
Yep.
And so it's a bunch of us city folk in the club learning about 4-H. And so to me, that's been the fascinating thing, is when I was growing up, 4-H always only seemed like a farm thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a farm thing?
No,
and
not
how's that
at
tie in
all.
with your experience? Why are you trying to do this?
Well, I was in 4-H for 10 years when I was a kid, and the bug gets you, so you can't help but want to be involved again. But with my work as a teacher at Mary Beck, I wanted to give those kids who aren't farm kids an opportunity to be in 4-H and experience that too. There's so many projects that are available for kids that don't have to do with animals. So, being able to show kids a different way is what I guess was important for me.
This is Syra. We were just talking about her art there. It's a drawing of a wolf. Here's a picture. Syra, you are in City Farmers. Can you tell me, how long have you been in City Farmers?
I believe I've been in City Farmers for about 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
Okay. You live in Elkhart.
Mm-hmm.
You're nowhere near a farm, right?
Nowhere near a farm.
But you're still in 4-H.
Yeah.
How is that? What do you think about the opportunities you've had? What have you learned?
I think it's really neat because I can show people
my work, what I can do, and we could see what other kids can do, and not just farm kids, but like a whole city, or in this case, state, because there's also state fairs.
Now, while 4-H does have its roots in the farm, it has grown to include many more experiences for kids beyond that. Just from my own personal experience, my kids have learned electricity, art, and many other activities. And as you've heard from the other kids that are involved, it's just a great way for them to learn responsibility, how to interact with each other, and as Robert said, public speaking skills. So take a chance, look into it, and see if maybe 4-H might be for you. That's it for this episode of Going Local. Again, this episode was sponsored by the Goshen News. Their links are in the description below, and check them out in print for their special fair coverage. And be sure to like and subscribe to our page so that you can continue to go local with us and keep hearing stories about people in your community making an impact and changing lives.